Yes. Because they are the ones who mattered most. Who mattered most. Who mattered most.
Get on your feet! 4!
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha.
okay.
And Bella will have all organic pop cup.
Organic.
Yes, everything organic.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
4, 3, 7. Oh, are you good? 4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
You know, the problem when you are like guilty of something and you're lying and when you're planning something is that you always plan things too perfectly, right? It's too perfect. It doesn't account for humanity. That was what I initially started recognizing was wrong with Erika and her responses. It's so perfect. She just found the courage to forgive someone who hadn't even pled guilty, hadn't even entered in a plea of guilty. But she forgave him, didn't want to hear anything he had to say. I forgave him, it's over. That's so perfect. She gets to the hospital, and what's the story they tell? Well, she just took a page out of Jackie Kennedy's book when Jackie Kennedy didn't take off her blood-soaked outfit, and she said she wanted people to see what they did to her husband. That's exactly, almost verbatim what Erika said, that she said when she got to the hospital, right? I want to see what they did to my husband. It's like they planned for everything to be so profound, right? So profound. And guess what? That's not how human beings operate. You're a mess, right? We're sloppy, we're messy. You're angry. They forgot to account for real human emotions when they planned what feels like an AI response. They forgot that they shouldn't be like joyful at a memorial, geofencing people. Maybe not now, right? Hey, maybe not doing the Zoom call a couple of days after. Maybe not New York. I don't think a widow would do that. People recognize all across the world that something's not right with Erika Kirk. And your best guess, if you were, I mean, just trying to extend the most rope to her, you would say, maybe she didn't love him. Maybe she just didn't love him. She didn't even like the guy. They're fighting in the end, and that's why she's just like, okay, whatever, I don't care. We were on the rocks or something like that. But even if you were a friend of his, you'd be reacting differently. Everything's wrong. And that is why comedians have picked it up. Comedians like Tim Dillon, comedians like Joe Rogan, and like Druski, who has dropped an absolute viral video kind of mocking more broadly conservative women. And sort of, look, I kind of picked up on it this year too, so I'm going to back him up here. But this sort of Christian grift, but it doesn't really feel like Christianity that we're looking at. Anyway, let me not do him. It would be a total lack of justice for me to try to explain to you the video. I'm sure you've seen it. It's been everywhere. Here is Druski mocking conservative women, namely Erika Kirk.
Get on your feet, boy!
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
How about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the,
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
So good.
Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes. Because they are the ones who matter most.
Okay, that black guy like didn't say a single word, and so just takes away the entire scene. Just perfect faces that he's making behind him. This is how everybody's feeling. Everybody, for the first time, it's not left or right. It's like everyone's united in feeling this. It feels fake. It feels wrong. Tim Dillon called it out early. It feels like they just want our money, and they're just gonna keep saying the Lord and God and God and the Lord, so we can't question things. Because it would just be, oh my God, it would be demonic, as they always say. It's demonic. It's evil. How dare you question a grieving widow? Like they are trying to use this idea of Christianity as a shield. And I was hinting on that again, removing Erika Kirk from the scenario. I was noticing all of these women that make videos. They're just catty. They're just influencers, but they try to find a Bible verse. It's like, I'm not actually catty. This is the Bible verse, and I can tell you why I don't. Yeah, I'm not. It's not that I dislike this person. I'm just objectively telling you why you should dislike this person. But I'm using a Bible verse. Stop doing that. Just stop doing that. It's inauthentic, and people are seeing this for what it is. And I'm glad that this has gone absolutely viral. And some of the responses have been amazing. First and foremost, Grok, who apparently didn't wear his glasses today, and he accidentally. Someone said, Grok, who is this? And Grok replied and said, that's Erika Kirk. The actress and comedian starring in Druski's satirical skit. So he thinks Erika Kirk starred in the skit, which is hilarious. So very, very funny. And then you can, of course, expect all of the Israel firsters who have been defending her, which has been very weird. Immediately that the Israel firsters are defending her. Another clue, another data point. They were going to be upset. Ted Cruz tweeted that this was beneath contempt. Whenever you are describing a comedian as beneath contempt, you're probably losing. Yeah, it's funny. It's objectively funny. And I have always had this stance, by the way. But the pettiest person who came in, the person who was most upset by this, is Andrew Colvett. Look what Andrew Colvett commented. Now do conservative black women. Guys. I think he's referring to me. I don't know, but I feel like he is referring to me. Druski, you have my permission. If you want to do a skit about me, that works. Andrew, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Now do conservative black women. What are you talking about? I've been made fun of by the left since I started my career. Like, I've been on Saturday Night Live. They made fun of me. Dave Chappelle did a skit about me. My response was, this is funny. It's cool. It's legendary that Dave Chappelle knows my name. You want to know why you're mad? Because you're guilty. Your conscience is bothering you. You're angry that you have so much money. You guys have so much money, so much influence, so much power to the White House. You can get Scott Besson to issue a letter and say Turning Point is in great financial standing. Imagine having that much power, but actually no influence. That many resources, but that spend it on these influencers. Everyone can see it's inorganic because we're all feeling the same about Erika Kirk.
What's your thoughts? Please be respectful with your comments. Also, please click the like, click the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel.
Listen, Genesis chapter 11 verse 10 explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this fact, Genesis 14 verse 13, Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was Abraham, born in the city of a black man called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Here, let me do some explaining. Abraham, Isaac was Jacob had 12 sons, for real, and these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10.